UFC 204, Bisping vs Henderson 2 will be the fourth trip to Manchester for the UFC, and there will be a familiar face in the spotlight. Middleweight champion Michael Bisping is from Manchester, and he will aim to defend his title against Dan Henderson, who knocked Bisping out viciously at UFC 100. And the Englishman would love to exact his revenge. UFC 204 Bisping vs Henderson 2 is coming up Saturday, October 8, 2016. The main card is at 10 p.m. at the Manchester Arena in Manchester, England, and you can watch the main card on pay-per-view and the preliminaries on Fox Sports 1 and UFC Fight Pass. For the middleweight championship bout, the main card, Michael Bisping vs Dan Henderson. Bisping, who's 29-7, took the belt from Luke Rockhold in June and is now on a 4-fight win streak, while Henderson, who's 32-14, knocked out Hector Lombard on the same card. This is probably Henderson's last chance to add UFC gold to his resume to go with championship in pride and Strikeforce, but he is little more than a striker. Bisping is more technical, and he will be on the lookout for the big right hand that felled him in the first match. Our pick for this fight is Bisping. For the next middleweight bout, a pair of Brazilians are in the co-main event, starting with Belfort, who's 25-12, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, who was knocked out by Ronaldo Jacare Souza in May. Mousasi, who's 39-6-2, scored a KO win over Thiago Santos in July and has won 4 of his last 5 fights. If Belfort does not end this in the first round, Mousasi will take over as Belfort's stamina will be questioned. He hasn't gone the distance since September 2007. Our pick for this fight is Mousasi. For the light heavyweight bout of the night, Saint Preux, who's 19-8, lost a unanimous decision to John Jones in April for the interim light heavyweight belt, while Manua, who's 15-2, was knocked out by Anthony Johnson last September. Both of these light heavyweights are not championship material, but they can serve as gatekeepers and put on exciting fights. The edge goes to Saint Preux, who is more well-rounded. Our pick for this fight is Saint Preux. For the heavyweight bout, Struve, who's 27-8, beat Antonio Bigfoot Silva with elbows in May in his home country of the Netherlands. Omilajak, who's 19-5-1 and won a contest, has won 3 straight, and the Polish fighter has never been stopped. That does not bode well for Struve, who has never been the most durable fighter in the world. Our pick for this fight is Omilajak. For the featherweight bout of the night, Beltic, who's 10-0, scored a TKO win over Lucas Martins in May 2015, but he had to pull out of a fight in December because of injury, so he might be a bit rusty. Allen, who's 11-1, beat Yalcin Metsa by unanimous decision in February and hails from England, so he will have the crowd on his side. Beltic, from Bosnia and Herzegovina, will have to shake the rust off, but he is strong on the ground and standing up. Our pick for this fight is Beltic.